Alright, what's up everybody? So, damn it, today we're gonna put this bad boy in. Auxbeam switch panel. In most cases, even when you have the pulse bar on the razor, different models have this, let me show you. This right here, where you can hook stuff up. I have a couple of these actually, but you still have to run a relay. You still should run a relay. Not everybody does. But when you buy the Auxbeam, it already has built-in solid state relays and different locations, different fuse sizes. So first you're going to take the dash off, which I already did, which is not that hard. It's just a bunch of screws. There's a couple videos on how to get the dash off this thing, so I'm not really going to go into that. But I am probably going to mount this thing right here. Battery down. I'm probably going to mount this thing right here. I'm gonna Dremel off this part right here a little bit. You see that? I'm gonna Dremel off this just so it's flush and actually can lay against here. I don't know how far the dash is gonna come down, so I don't want to put it way up here. I guess I could. I'm not 100% sure, if I'm being honest, how I want to mount this thing. This is the best location for sure. And these holes right here will line up perfectly almost that are already in here. But to get to this one, you can't get the nut on there. So that's kind of the problem there. Probably just mount it a little bit lower. You can't use this screw hole because there's like a little on the other side, like a shelf, kind of like right here, so you can't get the nut on there. It kind of sucks. You could probably take this whole thing apart and take that shelf off. I really don't want to. I'll just do it like this if I can, and then when I get it mounted, I'll just run the wires up through here. Or they already have these holes for stuff to come through, and this hole for stuff to come through. Oh, that one's not even cut, but you can use that one. Goes through the tunnel. But I will probably just make some new holes a little bit lower right there. But run into the problem of this. That's where your wires run up through. So I may have to mount it this way. Not sure. Figure it out and get back to you. Alright, here's the updated mount. I just drilled another hole here, threw a zip tie in there, and I got a actual bolt nut on the other side. It ain't going nowhere. I'm probably gonna mount the main circuit breaker right here. If you mount it sideways, it looks like it'll work just fine. If this post right here has enough room. Let's see. Well, it should. I could just use a loop around. So you have one run to the actual box, and then one run from your battery. Probably have this one run to the box, and then this one run down this way to the battery, down where the main harness is. Mount it sideways like that, probably. Alright, so she's wired up. That's it. Main circuit breaker. Here's the little short wire they give you. Ran that to the pulse bar. Pulse bar goes straight to the battery, so I don't think there's going to be anything to be gained from going straight to the battery with a longer wire versus just using what they already give you. There's a little short power wire here. A little bit longer power wire I had to use to go over here to make it through these. Not super pretty wiring at the moment. This is the key on, which I used from the pulse bar pigtails that you can buy. The middle wire is the key on power, so you can use that as a key on for anything really. You know, wire it to the wire they give you, which I cut down here. The actual panel part plug is right there, and I ran it down. At the moment it's just sitting right here until I get a plate, and then I'm going to put that right there along with this. And I'll probably never use these. I don't even like the way they look. They look like shit too. Key, I'll show a little test here. This button in the middle, you can turn everything off or on at one time. Turns everything off, turns everything on. If you had a whole bunch of lights hooked up, you turn them all off or on at one time. I still have the label stickers I need to put on here, but the way I have it set up is like 5, 10, 20, and then 30 amp. I prefer it to kind of be the other way, but nah, you know, whatever, no biggie. I'm gonna start with 5 because the LEDs then we're running in the back here. Don't pull a lot of power, so I just ain't got them wired up. Wire them all the way through here, and then probably down that way through the tunnel, maybe. Probably pull up the center console part and wire it that way. I'll probably record that when I get to it. But that's hooked up. It's dirty in here after one freaking ride, but that's just a part of the game. This is just a test, obviously. Probably eventually clean these wires up, make them a little shorter. Not that you'll ever see them, but you know how it is. So there it is.